Okay, it's Thursday, April 7th, out here doing a hill workout repeat session, so let's get it going. Okay, so today's hill workout is 10 repeats of 75 seconds at about a 7:15 minute per mile pace up this hill. This is number 4. Here we go. Hill's about a 6 to 7% grade. So it's a nice little workout. Man, speeding that up from about an 8-minute pace to the 7:15, 7:30. Man, that just, for me, that's just a large step. But when you have this view next to your place, you can come run, train like this. Pretty sweet.
So the first 4 weeks of my training plan focused on creating a base with a couple easy runs and 1 longer run per week. But the last 3 weeks of my training plan have had a hill workout in them. If someone were to look at the splits and the elevation plot of a hill workout though, they would probably think, what? The slowest parts of your workout when you were going downhill? What's wrong with you?
That is an excellent question.
In one study by Derek Furley, in which he had one group training twice a week with hill workouts and a second group just training with a faster pace, on average the group with the hill workouts were able to run faster and sustain that pace for a longer period of time. And a 2017 study by an Ethiopian university in which they added hill workouts to their endurance training found that those athletes improved their VO2 max, their resting heart rate, and their speed endurance in comparison to the athletes who did not add the hill training to their endurance program.
So what kind of benefits can you get from adding some hill training? Well, you are engaging more motor units or the muscle fiber bundles when you're running up a hill. So you're increasing your muscular strength and endurance. And when you're running up a hill, you do engage more of your core, because as you're running up a hill, you're pushing into the ground with more force, and so your body needs to compensate for the extra force that would tilt your body. Because what matters most is the time exposed to the stimulus of hill training. Most coaches and running plans will prescribe the hill repeats based on time rather than distance. So what are some specific benefits that you might see from hill training? Number 1, it does help to prevent injury. Strengthening your main group of running muscles will certainly help to decrease the risk of injury while running, which is exactly what running up hills will do. However, you do need to be careful when running back down the hill, because that's where your risk of injuring yourself does increase very dramatically. Because as you're running down a hill, you're using the eccentric forces from your body to slow yourself down, and so it really puts a lot of stress on your muscles and your shins and ankles, and it can, if you do it too much and if you're not careful, you increase the risk of sustaining injury. So 1 to 2 days a week is plenty, because just as it is an injury prevention, if you do it too much, you do increase your risk of injury again. So again, 1 or 2 times a week is plenty. And also take take a week off every once in a while to really give yourself a break. Because if you do it too much, you do run the risk of sustaining injuries like a stress fracture or shin splints.
Number two, it's the best way to prepare for speed training. Not only do hills improve our leg muscles, but they're also improving our cardiovascular system. In order to prepare for speed training, our bodies must become adapted to having a high amount of stress placed upon it. By incorporating hill repeats into our training, we're giving our legs a taste of the high impact training without turning it into a high impact anaerobic or oxygen deprived workout like speed training.
Number three, running up hills will help strengthen your leg muscles, in particular the quadriceps, the hamstrings, and the calf muscles, which will ultimately help your body get ready for the intensity of speed training. Strengthening your calf muscles will help your body support your weight more forward on your feet by using the natural lever mechanism in your ankles. And developing this will increase your overall running efficiency. Number four, it will give you a mental edge during races. Being able to see a hill and take it on will give you a big confidence boost. And while your competitors are struggling to overcome the hill, you can know that you can take it on and be successful if you have done some hill workouts. And you won't fear it. And in fact, you may even look at it as an opportunity to pass up a couple runners on the way. A lot of this has to do with the form you're using when running uphill. Using proper running form will not only make it feel easier, but it actually will be easier when running uphill. Number five, it teaches you how to sustain a steady rhythm and keep your stamina. It is so important to have good rhythm, especially when you're running a marathon or a half marathon. And having good stamina helps your running economy. It conserves energy, and it helps you get through those hard times when you're feeling really tired. Number six, it helps mix up your running. Not only does it give you a change in your training, but it does give you a new dynamic element if you feel like your running is going stale. Running hills can be an intense workout and can give you a fresh new wind and an adrenaline rush. So the rest of my training plan doesn't have any hill workouts scheduled in it, but I'll probably throw some in somewhere. The rest of my speed workouts are tempo runs and intervals. So I'll hit on those in the next couple of weeks as well. An update on my running schedule. This weekend, the 1st of May, I'm planning on running the Lilac Balloons Day in Spokane, Washington. My goal for that, well, my first goal is to run under 1 hour. It's a 12K. And then my B goal is to at least hit the estimated finishing time that I put down on the registration. So either one I'll be extremely happy with. The 1 hour is a bit ambitious. The course is actually slightly longer than 12 kilometers. It's more like 7 3/4 mile instead of 7.5. So doesn't sound like a big difference, but to me, that's a pretty big distance or difference there to try to hit in 1 hour. So be giving that a shot and trying to film as much of that as I can. So watch out for a video on that soon. So anyway, that's it for this one. So get out there and hit some hills.